Hello, hello. How are you all doing today? I am melting. It is so hot. Pain. But hey, hopefully it'll be alright. Um, my little corner where I've got my desktop set up is very hot. Especially when I started streaming, it's pumping out the heat. So we'll see if we get through my full time slot, or if I have to go and cool off a bit. Yeah, I don't like the heat. But anyway, enough complaining about the weather. Getting out my British side. We're here to play and see how far we can get. So yeah. Last time, we were acquiring enough key to make droplets. Going so-so. I'm just too poor, you know. So first thing, let's get some money, and so we can actually afford to buy things like meditation stuff. And also have a little look through the upgrades to Celestial that happened. We have had some improvements to how Celestial works since we last played. So two of the things that's going to hit us, well, there's three things that's going to mostly affect our build, which is the two achievements. Two achievements now affect both sides. They just get double effectiveness if you have the right of sunlight and moonlight active. So we still get some effect. And sunlight and moonlight both get additional bonuses on rotation based on how many you have. That's also pretty awesome. Oh, and thank you, Grin. Yes, have been. We're now allowed to take money from Twitch, so that's cool, right? I don't really know how any of that works. Twitch were like, "Here, give us some bank details," and then they sent tons of stuff about bits, and I'm like, I've never used it in my life. I have no idea what these things. Yeah, thank you. Right, where was I? Yes, build's better. All of our rotation stuff is better, but also these the Moonchill and the Sun Fury now stacks per round. It just makes the whole build a little bit smoother because you can actually guarantee the number of rounds it covers, which is nice. We don't have to just say we don't have to overstack. So yeah, hopefully with no further changes, all of our stuff will just be better, which will be neat. And yeah, let's go and do a bit of crafting. So, oh yeah, and the screen transitions are now neater as well. All in all, should all just be a little bit smoother, less bright flashes and all that kind of stuff. So, a part of what I'm looking to do is to make money via alchemy. So we'll craft a bunch of pills and things, sell all of those. We can then use that to either buy some elixirs or just meditate a bunch, get our droplets, get into core formation, and start on our compressions. So hopefully we have some materials for our stuff. It doesn't even look if we have many recipes. Maybe we need to go learn those first. Head back to the sect and have a little look in the crafting hall. Recuperation pills. I can't believe we haven't learned any of these. What have we been doing, eh? Let's just learn everything. Before... Oh, learn everything first, yes. I was also remembering that the our gambling build is going to be better if we go and get the harmonious like buff actions from the Star Observers. So I'll be going to do that as well. In the meantime, this should hopefully be fairly easy to run through some of these. What was that one? Efficient fusion, right. Things can be cheaper. That's the one I wanted to use. Yeah, after we break through, we might change to trying a different non-gambly build for crafting, given that we've been doing this a while. Admiral, I do actually have a YouTube channel, and there were some things posted on it. I was actually going to stream on YouTube first, but YouTube wouldn't let me. I don't know why. It just said, cannot start a stream. So I was like, well, then I won't. I will go to Twitch instead then. Maybe I'll look again at it some point in the future, but yeah. Oh, come on. Would you please lead? Thank you. Yeah, let's run through all of these quickly. Make sure we got that one up. Yeah. I mean, we're actually probably not far off the cap, I would guess, for some of these. I most certainly could upload them as VODs. That might be sensible. Well, whatever. Still succeed. Always for the gamble. Yeah, I guess it's more about whether or not people would watch them over on YouTube. So I guess at this point, might as well. It is, after all, a playthrough, and it's more content. Hopefully more content means it gets searched more often. Yeah, this is one of those things where it goes on the giant list of stuff to do, which is my never-ending pile of things I probably should be looking at and aren't. Oh yeah, and this UI got updated, so you don't have a giant wall of buttons. A little bit easier to navigate now. You can also enchant from here. Pretty neat. And lots of other things. Wait, that's not what I want to do. What am I doing? Come on, brain. Probably just going and selling some stuff. We need cash. Let's go up here. Let's grab ourselves. Hopefully the things are just in the market. It's not that one that we want. It is this one. Yeah. Action success chance. That's going to be really good. We can slowly stack our way out of the gambling hell. Yeah, anything not to work on LF. It is just so much work. And hey, look, next week it's coming out anyway. And I'm sure I'll have a million things to do at that point. So avoid doing any work on it until then. I never really use Cycling Fusion properly. Let's just get that buff in there. Cool. So now I want to... Armament enhancement. Oh yes, that's that one. Cool. I keep forgetting how much stuff is in this game. Wait, no. I need the... probably like a regeneration pill or a healing pill is one of the easier ones to make money out of, I would guess. Though I guess it depends on what's in the recipe. Have a little look. So we have 42 of those. Okay, that is way easier for us to make. We can probably push up the our reclaim percentage, so these are even cheaper to make. let's go with that. Let's see how high we can push it. It's an energized one. I want to absorb that. Well, I guess we'd start off immediately with some gambles. Everyone loves it. Not want to do that one right now. Halve it. And immediately start absorbing some of that. Absorb. Fine. Oh, wait, yeah, of course, that's why. Brain turned off. It is, of course, alchemical things. I actually need to follow the pattern. Okay. We're back on it. And we have to just do this. Yeah, maybe we're not going to do that well this time round. Maybe when I pay attention next time, we can start well. We want to do that, but we can't afford it. Yeah, we're just going to need to use that. Push this up. Yeah, we're not in a super place. Okay, well, that will... We're lucky, which we aren't. We'll just hit the button a few times and get a perfect. Let's try again, this time actually doing it properly. Oh, we can absorb immediately, so... I guess we halve it. Keep that one going. And this is probably worthwhile just absorbing anyway, even though it's going to penalize us slightly. Roll the dice. Guess we just use absorb a bit. And this one we probably do need to... Oh no, I guess we can absorb it. Then do restore this way. This up. Again. Absorb. And pop down one of these. Again. The penalty for failing again. Ah, it's just a minus control and harmony, not the end of the world. Can't afford that. No. Hey, we're moving up. Absorb the key. That fail. Disappointing. If I absorb that 35. I can't afford. Oh, that's resistance. I might be able to afford that one if I absorb it. I cannot. That's a shame. And so I can do this. Means I can do this. And go a little bit longer. Come on. Up we go. Really much worth doing that one, is it? Just push it up. Ah, well, whatever. We have 6 or 7. That's not terrible. Let's just craft a few of those and sell them all and get meditating. We have 100. Yeah, sure, whatever. I'll craft a bit for you. Fantastic. I really appreciate all of the subs and things. I need to find a way to actually make it pop up so I can see them whilst they're happening. That would be really useful. at the moment having to swap back to Streamlabs to see what's going on does make it more difficult to keep up to date. Now, where are these stone things? There we go. Give me 100,000 spirit stones. Nice. Whoa, how did I get Pillar Creation? Where did I get these from? I have no idea. Let's just see if I can scroll back to see where that came from. That's very odd. Well, it's not on my last... What is this, like 10 events? A mystery! Well, we don't want them. That sounds like money. Let's sell them all. There we go. No more confusing items floating around in our inventory. Out of sight, out of mind. Let's just combine everything. And let's convert everything to dust. See, you can actually... I hope this is a bit more readable than before. So you can actually see what's going on. Now with that, we should hopefully be able to meditate the last... What was it, like... month or so? To get to the key level that we want. Yeah, sure, whatever. That should be enough. And we should be able to now break through with a cycle of 9. And finally hit core formation. Lovely. Look at all of that. Now also items per round is appearing there nicely. So now comes the first time I'd say that the game really opens up in your breakthrough. Well, for now at least. Whatever. Potentially in the future, we'll, well, yeah, positive crit chance we're not particularly happy about. Let's get rid of all of that. Remove the eyes. Yeah, in the future, the idea would be to have the earlier breakthroughs have a bit more dynamicness, like the ones that are coming up are. So yeah, we'll have some nice, fun stuff in core formation. I'm not going to do all the altars. I'm going to do a sensible number of altars. And there we go. Now that we've actually aided our master and not betrayed her, we have ourselves our first altar here. Which is, if I remember, it's not a super hard one. It's just a basic scaling one. And it's... yeah. We'll probably go around. We'll find all of them. I certainly hope we'll get some core compression today's stream. We'll go around. We'll find as many as we can. And then we will figure out which ones we want to do. I do agree that doing some crit ones last would probably be sensible. You need to compress at least 9 times, but you can compress more than 9, up to however many altars you find, which is currently is 27, but hey, we might add more in the future. Up to 90, maybe. Just so you can go really crazy with your build. So we obviously need to update our stances. And this stance is what normally gets us killed. Like, this build-up at the start just is so slow, and it does so little that we just die. So we need to fix that. Probably by opening with something... not opening, sorry. Rotating through into something defensive. Which is probably... we go from... Probably this one can be a defensive one. And then we're going to be in sun. We can go back to moon. I guess we can end in sun. This one here, we want to include Lunar Chill and Nighttime Fury in our rotation to ensure that we keep all of our buffs up. So we are going to be sitting in sunlight by that point. I guess we can drop our achievement. We'll double up on achievements here. Getting both of our achievements in every stance is going to maximize our stack speed, so we'll want that. Now, obviously, we want Dayspring. We want Lunar Chill in this stance somewhere. Probably don't need Lunar Rebuke there. That can replace it. And then we guess we do the same. We just use Searing Lance here, and where is it? Nighttime Fury. Again, ending in sun. It's much easier when it's an even number because you can just continually rotate and end up in the same heavenly state that you were at start without needing to use the these like stay in the same state techniques. And again here, we need to do a similar one. We can probably... I don't know if it's worth putting that in. Oh yeah, Violet Flare, that'd be fine. That can replace it. So what are we in? Moon. That one there. Okay, so that's actually messed things up slightly, so we can't do what we want to do. Oh, that one. Deepen Shadows? Yeah. But again, ending in sun. We get an extra buff. We get one less stack of... We don't fit this one in, essentially. But everything else goes in there. Yeah, it's a fine build. Yeah, so I know that there are some people who are going to complain about not being able to get all the altars. Or, yeah, feeling cheated that they found a difficult altar late when it became more and more difficult. But they just need to get good, you know. At that point, they are invested in the game. They will put the extra effort in. So far, unless we have some negative reviews about it, people are just complaining. But they aren't actually, you know, finding it problematic enough that the game is becoming negative. So we'll see. There is definitely going to be more altars added as the world gets bigger, because the main blocking factor at the moment is just we don't want to overcrowd the world we already have. We have a good spread of altars throughout this. We don't need to force any more. But if the world gets bigger, if there's more locations, they'll get more altars. And yeah, you can become so unbelievably broken that the altars aren't even a Vegas challenge. That if you start using everything in the game, which I haven't. I mean, look, my build is terrible. I have, you know, Meridian opening equipment. I have no real good enchantments. I haven't really done any farming of battle sense. I've got barely any roots. I've got no house stuff. I've got no companions with me. I haven't enhanced my techniques. I haven't even... Yeah, I've done nothing. This character can get through. I mean, I'm not going to push it to the limit. We're going to see how far we can get as a normal character. And then once we get to the limits of that, then we'll start adding things and see how far we can get and what stuff we need to add to get there. Ideally, as part of this, we'll see what the, I'd say, average experience might look like. So, first things first, let's get some... I mean, we don't really have any key. I was about to say let's get some masteries on this stuff, but we have not got the key to do so. So, let's see if we can beat the Gatekeeper and start exploring the wastes. Okay, well, he's starting to... Oh, it looks like we might be stabilizing. Okay, I think we've got this. Nice. So, let's go out into the north. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of the people who would get through the beginning are going to be people who like having just tons of options and optimization opportunities and whatnot. I can imagine seeing just the sheer number of menus and techniques and tooltips and things makes people just bounce off it if they're not into that. But yeah, we have about a third of the people who have bought the game on the Discord. Or maybe less actually, because I think a lot of people were on the Discord before as well. So, ooh, formations. Right, what's this? Who designed this nonsense? Okay, we've got some stuff going on here. Oh, good lord, Gemini, would you shut up? Okay, sorry. Right, where we got? Something along the lines is vaguely what I assume we're needing to do. Right, let's actually think for a moment. That's not no value, so that's no good. We want to probably do something like this. Wait, where's the turny one there? Now, wait, we do divide there. We divide there. Ooh. Oh, that's the wrong way. There we go. Fantastic. I think I do keep track on the average upgrade level. It's just I've never found it useful, so I haven't really made a graph for it. Essentially, my analytics, they scrape a lot of information about the techniques and the stats and all that kind of stuff. They dump it all into the database, and then I analyze it later. So I have a lot of information there that I just don't have graphs or analysis for. But it's in there somewhere. I just don't look at it at the moment. Oh, mechanized ruins. Well, our first goal is to explore as much of the wasteland as we can. Then we can go back and do a bit of crafting, unlock some stuff, buy things, auction it up, you know, all the good stuff. Yeah, I mean, if you're interested about the data that is scraped, you can actually put dev mode on and look in the console, and it won't send the data if you're in dev mode. It will just print it to the console, so you can have a look at that. If ever you fancy poking around. Hey, having looked at this, there is an annoying flicker when we change screens that probably needs to be fixed. It's this sun effect vanishes briefly. There we go, that. We need to fix that. Oh, demonic cultivator with 11 million health. The joys. These should probably be... well, that... I don't think we're strong enough for these guys just yet. That was quite embarrassing, I must say. We got vaporized. Good lord. How long did that even take? Wait, where's my collapse all button? There we go. So they did their second attack and just destroyed me with yeah, like raw damage was almost my entire health, and I'm not really stacking any defenses by that point in my stance, so probably could do with just a shield talisman. That would help a lot, actually. There's a healer there, yeah. Yeah, they should also be probably marked as characters. So they have, 100,000 health with high defenses rather than 11 million. But whatever. What do we got here? I guess we could go to Shen-Tian, but I don't want to. Not really much there for us at the moment. We want to probably just have a quick peek over here. Maybe grab a few sect missions. Where are they? There they are. Give me... Yeah, whatever. I'll have everything. What does the sect sell? Oh, what's for here, actually? We've got a fancy new flame available, which is nice. Obviously, body forging stats. Certainly not super strong, but it is there. And a fancy little talisman in here somewhere. There we go. A little defensive talisman you can grab at the beginning of the game. Not at the moment. The idea would be, the description is that it's broken off of a mother flame in the heart of the sect, opening up the possibilities of purchasing some other flames that are of a similar flow. But we don't want to negate all of the quests for flames. It's something to get you started at the beginning of the game to dump some cash into. It's essentially a 10% increase on your stats if you, depending on what stats you invest in at the beginning. Not massive, but every little bit counts. And it's another nice expensive favor dump. But yeah, for us, we want to have a little look at the... Did we even look at the techniques? Yeah, we did. We grabbed those. The techniques are now available to us. We have the Grand route with the 20 stability cost. We have a increased action success chance one, which is interesting. Two of them, in fact. Probably not worth it for us. But yeah, we do want definitely to upgrade our cauldron. And I guess, you know what, we probably should upgrade our cloud. I don't know if we can get it to the one which actually helps us, but let's just do that before we do anything else. Let's get our cloud looking cool. Okay. We need Spirit Core 2 and some Shimmering Copperite. Spirit Core 2? Should it be Spirit Core 3? Upgrade. I can't remember how what the rules were for that. Same for Skypiercer. Yeah. Is it... I don't know. Maybe those should be the Spirit Core of the next realm. Oh, I guess because you're... Yeah, okay, good point, actually. Yeah. Yeah, because you're pushing it up a realm, probably at the start of the realm, so it has some items. Yeah, okay, I agree. Yes, you're correct. I want this too. We need Shimmering Copperite. We need to go kill some mid-opening late beasts. Let's go stab some fish. Oh yeah, we can help Pelip as well whilst we're at it. Die, squid. Nice one. Pelip will like that. Ooh, is this nice little item I spy? Ooh, the Calamity Shard. Yeah, we don't care. We're not going to crit. We have literally 0 crit. So, not particularly useful for us. We might as well talk to her whilst we're at it. What are you up to? Yes. I'll look into why the lake is looking a little bit iffy. Let's beat up a bigger squid. Wait, no. Is it bigger squid? Yeah, bigger squid. So it is late. So we may... No. Okay. We are weak and feeble. Go rest. And hop into the mine to see if... Well, okay, we need to craft some mining things. There's our flares. Give me some flares. And let's see if we can get some shimmering copperite. That is... What deposits are those in? Not that one. Not that one. Get that. Show me... Yep, this one. And we need a few more of those. Any more? Another 4. Okay, almost there. Perfect. That should allow us to upgrade both of our items to decondensation. Then we can upgrade them to hidden opening. Okay, let's get a fancy cloud. Our auspicious cloud that finally helped us in combat with a little start of combat barrier. That'd be nice. And out of interest, we need... we should plant our herbs. Good point. We need to go mining. We need to find some hairy animals and kill them. And we've got a stronger Sky Piercer. Again, probably a similar set of stuff. Actually, it's almost the same items. We just need mining and herbs. Whilst we're here, let's see if the first Elder... Oh, well, actually... Blazing Resurgence is the technique we can get for Celestial. I mean, that is essentially 10 sunlight. We could probably make use of that. We can afford it. We don't really have anything else to do with our droplets after all. So we could open with that. Essentially get an injection of 10 sunlight. And that is one of the ways that we can actually enter Eclipse. If we decide to play Eclipse, which we might test at some. At the moment, we're still thoroughly in the get every single buff possible with the rotation style. So now let's hop on over to our garden. We can probably actually get the items to upgrade it too. Make it a little bit bigger. Which is just some more spirit cores. We can grab that. Oh, and more money. Okay. My constant problems of being poor. Yeah, the issue with, or at least we won't get any benefit from being in Eclipse unless we put all the Eclipse techniques in. So we'd need to find a way to do that if we were going to try and lean into it. But at the moment, I don't see... Oops. I did not see a reason to do so. Probably enough of those. We need... these ones. I think it's a bit of everything, really. Bit of a random selection of stuff. This. This off of, I guess, those turn into that, and that, and those spiral back round to, I guess, ethereal herbs. Why not? One of those. Oops. These up here. Berries would be good. It would be good to actually max out our stuff for a change. We've been quite low on the affinity for a while. And we're going to... Actually, I have absolutely no idea what is most valuable for us to get, so we'll just throw everything. 2 of those. Maybe another soul vine. Nope, that's not how it works. We want another one of the... Is this the only user of it? I guess we've got more gold. Starry Orchid? Yeah, I've only got one Starry Orchid. There we go. Good enough. Yeah, I mean, we've got the... It's essentially 10 sunlight. Oh wait, we're core formation. We get the core formation masteries. We're going to do some crazy stuff. Our build is going to become mad once we actually get the cool upgrades. We need just a lot of key. That's the big blocker to actually upgrading everything. We're very low on that at the moment. It's a massive change to the strength of your builds. Right, whilst we're here, we could probably just redo this with our nice bigger stats and get our reclaim percentage up really high and just burn through all of the remainder of our herbs from the previous realm. That is probably the most useful thing we can do. That's not what I meant to click. I meant to click this. Okay. Give me some luck. Guess we'll roll the dice. Does not. Nice. Yes, it's nice when the bars go up really, really fast. Throw in 2 of those. Absorb that. Roll. I want to absorb that, but I don't think I can get away with it. Do this instead. And I wanted to get some key back. Guess we should siphon this one. I do need this one. And guess I can take the hit. Gamble always wins. Absorb that one and run out of key. Nice one. Really, really nicely done. I think that was better. Whatever. Who cares? Let's just burn the rest of our materials. Excuse the high-speed flashing. There we go. Hopefully, we will no longer be quite as miserably poor for a little while at least. Good 300,000. Not bad. Okay. So now that we have lots of money, I don't even know why we're getting money. We actually just came to do this. Wait, what we wanted some key condensation spirit cores. We can quickly do that. Stab some lovely looking flying ladies. kind of rip out their hearts. You know, normal, sane, sensible things to do. Oh yeah, good point. We could grab a map. Wonder if we can quickly spot where the lady is. Oh, that's not the right lady. There she is. And she's gone. Where have you run off to? There you are. Give me your maps. We want... We got here. 3 times yield. I mean, surely an ancient map should be easy for us, right? And now we will increase our rate of slaughtering lovely bird ladies. Because we're so kind. Oh! That is a lot of damage. We're terrible. We're absolutely worthless. How are we this bad? How are we losing against people from the realm below? Turns out, ancient maps, they got hands. But I'm not getting involved in noble squabbling. I'm out of here. You got any of them, like, easier maps, lady? Give me just some scout maps instead. Sorted. I'm going to run up here. And, yeah, find some easier ladies to murder. There we go. Look at that. Ah, piles and piles of treasure falling out of them. I mean, they never said that cultivators were nice people, right? Fantastic. Maybe with a bit of this, I wouldn't say we'll be wealthy necessarily, but at least we will be, we'll have all the stuff we need to upgrade multiple gardens even, if we so desired. Not that I think we'll be grinding our way up to an exalted to get the other garden, but we will certainly make use of it upgrading our current one. Okay, dumping all of the materials could be useful. Just tons of spirit cores. Well, I mean, I think it's rare in fiction that the righteous ones are actually nice. They're always evil in disguise, right? At least I can't think of an example where they've gone, oh yeah, the righteous sects, they're actually righteous. Like one of those tropes where it's been we called it been negated, circumvented, whatever the anti-trope thing is, so many times that it's no longer a trope. Like the opposite is the real trope. Good lord, that's an ugly button. What the hell? I need to write that one down. Band garden button. Well, ugly. Yes, we will fix that to actually look like the right game styling. Oh, beautiful. Got a bit of extra space. So now that we have that space, I guess we should pop in something. This is like the least efficient garden I've ever planted. But whatever, like we're just throwing everything in. Eventually it'll have space for the things that we actually want. Chuck another one of these up here. Already got one of those down. We'll get another one. It's kind of a useless one. It doesn't really cycle around to anything. Oh no, it cycles around to this Celestial Blossom. Get another herb. And that will link us to... There we go. Good enough. Yeah, give me all of the celestial fruits. Okay, we can probably go and do a bit of mining now and see how. Here. Oh yeah, we can talk to Philip. Hello, I found your flame. Here's the quest now. Give them approval as well, so you can. Not doesn't feel quite so much like it's pointless. Yep. Yes. His little exploration down into the secrets of the Azurite. What could possibly go wrong, eh? And we'll beat up a lovely little automaton. Ancient robots down in the mines. Yeah, whatever. What are you up to? And we have no skill with weapon whatsoever. But yeah, he has been exploring some of the weird depths that previous civilizations have been working on. And we'll drag him around with us, I guess, for a bit. First things first, can we aid you? We do not have either of the pills. Can we beat you up? Nice. That will remind you that you need to get better. Can we buy anything from you? We can. Okay. Look, I'm a nice friend. Hello. I'm just going to slap you about a bit and then you will now teach me everything you know. That's an interesting one, isn't it? I think it'd be difficult to fit into our build. I mean, going for like a heavy focus one might be a fun one to run at some point. Let's just buy them all to make sure we have them. We beat him up. We'd be like, here we go. Here's how you can gamble in crafting. Tell me all you know. Come on, let's go mining. Right. Let's actually succeed at going down deeper. I think the old shadow sickness is going to be hurting us a bit. Yeah, like almost most of the damage is from shadow sickness. We probably could do with grabbing the talisman and... Oh, what was that? Oh yeah, we don't want more shadow sickness. We probably want the anti-shadow sickness talisman. Or at least some way of getting our defenses a bit higher. Our defenses are currently a bit pitiful. We kind of just rely on enemy not doing much damage, and at least not early, and for us to be stacking things up. Not exactly a very sensible way to, you know, plan your entire survival around. There's definitely a lot of enemies that will spike you quite hard. Ooh, lovely spirit stones. And yeah, hopefully we'll find lots of... well, that flicker is really annoying. I do need to fix that. Hopefully find lots of key pools so that we can get enough key to master our techniques with the fancy new core formation masteries. Now, we won't use any of the gear we get from here. Probably. As exciting as Shadow Sickness is, not really a playstyle that I'm a personal fan of playing. Oh, look at all that key. What we're here for. $4,000 a pop. And spirit stones as well. So I didn't actually check last time how much spirit stones it gives you. Let's find out. $63,000 is not to be sniffed at. That's a very respectable amount. I mean, we actually came down here to get some materials. So now I think about it, aren't those materials not even in the mine? They're in the chasm, aren't they? So much for finding the stuff we need to upgrade our gear again. At least grab a bunch of technique shards. Those are very useful. Yeah, so absolutely not progressing at all towards doing that, being down here. Whatever, we're hopefully getting a good number of technique shards so that we can unlock some core formation techniques. I think... no, I don't remember anything about what the core formation celestial techniques are, actually. I feel like there's a bunch of eclipse stuff, but beyond that, I'm completely drawing a blank. Yeah. Oh, that got a bit low there. That's not what we want to see. We definitely need to refine our defenses. Just being a bit too greedy, I think, at the moment. We'll probably slip in like... Well, I guess if we can master our techniques, we definitely can't hit that one. If we master our techniques to extend the buff durations, then we can obviously... Well, it was going to happen at some point. Yeah, we want to make sure that our buff durations are long enough that we can cycle things without needing to fill our entire stance with buff techniques. We want to use the defensive techniques as well. This is not going so well, is it? There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, just get me. There we go. Lots of fun random stuff. Let me go and rest. Maybe learn a few recipes. Crafting hall. Healing recipe. It'd probably be good to actually grab a stock of regeneration pills so that we can put them on the auto use and just have an extra layer of defenses going. Clothing blanks we will probably need, as will armor blanks. That's always useful. Not sure if we'll ever find a use for that, but hey, look, they're all new recipes, so we might as well just add new recipes. Is there anything we want to change here? I mean, we might as well keep that one there. Yeah. How hard could it be? Oh. Go in and do some subliming. We want to absorb that one, so... Yeah, that. Okay, this is perfectible, so... Roll the dice. Never works. This one, and guess we should do this. Or should we just absorb it anyway? We'll do this. Get more positives coming. Not sure why I did that. I guess we will just... Ooh. Yeah, we'll have that one. We can... Big restore. He does, actually. He gives extra control and intensity. Pretty solid. And so if you get your harem going and you make lots and lots of friends, you can actually have 3 of them helping you at the same time. It's just another one of those things you can do to make yourself a little bit overpowered. Yes, we just do this one and this one. Open up with this. Then what's my only one I can do? I'm completely out of key. That's embarrassing. Guess we can afford to just absorb some and roll the dice because this will definitely work. See? Always works. Never once punished. The big effectable. Well, this coming down a bit too late for us. Guess we have to do this? Yeah. Roll it. Absorb it. We're already on. Support. Stabilize, refine. So I guess we can absorb that one there. Yeah. Starting to get nice and high on our success chances. So we're just not going to fail again. Nice and easy. Okay, well that was embarrassing. We can't afford that. This is just going to work, guaranteed. See? And that was so close. Oh, whatever. Okay, give me that. Give me more of that. Ah. Absorb. What is with these success chances? Just pain. Okay. Now, we are going to succeed. Guaranteed. Come on. Get some progress. There we go. Okay, we've got that half done. Roll. No, okay. Oop, we need to have that one up. Absorb that just for... Yeah. Okay, we've finally made some progress on our perfection. Restore. Be more of that. Nope. Good enough. Yeah, sure. We'll craft over a few. We're just crafting all the time. Our whole life. Oh, big brilliant. Gonna keep that one up just in case. Boom. Nope, we only need one more of those. Nice. Absolutely piles of items. You can craft your own altar. Of a sort. Maybe not in the way that you are thinking. Absorb that one too. Yeah. Absorb it again. Oh, I should have probably done that one. Oi. Not supposed to fail. Supposed to succeed. Door. Okay. That, when halved, he's like 7 off. Idiot. Okay, whatever. There we go. Close enough. Okay. We are blasting through the last of these recipes. I'm just gonna... whatever. We'll just do it quick. Let's just learn the recipe. Up we go. Come on. We'll probably remember to do this before this to save ourselves some key. Oh, is that even saving key? It is. Saving 10 key. It's not a big saving. Maybe that should be of a lower pool cost, but whatever. Give me more of that. Okay. Absorb again. Absorb again. Wow, I am... This really does burn through your key, doesn't it? Okay, we're looking good. That up. Okay, well, so much for looking good. That is not exactly a great result. Just do normals. I only want the recipes, which you can only get if you perfect anyway. Give me the... whatever. I am sick and tired of clicking the button and failing. Do you have anything that I'm actually looking for? Oh, that is actually useful. Red Arcane Wand? We don't know that, but I also don't really care. Whatever, let's take it. We will probably look to do a breakthrough if we can get the key. These should be fairly simple if I can, you know, roll at least once successfully. A big restore. Come on. There we go. We are rolling in favor. Remember that way around. Yes. That's what we want. Guess we'd start with some... Keep these on cooldown. Absorb. Magi. Absorb that now. Set up. Oh, I should have absorbed that one. Foolish. On that. I always use the percentage UI, yeah. I don't care about the specific numbers. Bar go up. That's all I care about. I can't afford that right now. Roll that again. Absorb that. Hit that. Hit this. Because there's not really much else worth doing with it. Or absorb that one. Roll. Half. Put that one up. Cool. That's unfortunate. Well, whatever. We succeed. Cool. And then the bottleneck pill. If we do well in this, we might even get some of the... might already have some enough of the items to build it, to craft it, sorry. This is just flowing. I guess we'll just keep that up. Probably get into the habit of actually reading what's coming up so I can use it. Yeah, just sleep. That is the ultimate strategy in just all life. Sleep lots. The world will pass you by. Oh, this is And unhealthy. Is it worth just absorbing that one? Yeah, give me... Let's cycle it round. Door there. And then start rolling this one. Absorb that one. This one is probably just worth... Give myself an extra 5%. Up. Door. Absorb. Absorb. Door. And yes. Good enough. Okay, so we can do the bottleneck pill as we proved if we have the items for it. Which are... We do have all the items for it, so we can go ahead and craft one. Okay. I really need to start reading what the conditions are before I click the buttons. Oh yeah. If I'd used some reagents, this would be much simpler. But that would be sensible. And that would be not my forte. A bit of early failure builds character, you know? Halve it. Absorb that. Roll the dice. Set up. That's... This one failing is very problematic because we need that key. We need that key to afford all of this stuff. Now, if we halve that, we can't afford this one. So, we need to absorb, do we? We do need to absorb. Get me some harmonious going. Well, we are not looking so happy. At least we have one. Good, whatever. We only need the basic one to break through. There we go. Always useful to get to late as soon as possible. We do actually have enough key to get to late, so if we actually craft better, we can just go to late right now. So, we've enough for 2 chances. 2 attempts, should I say. Okay, so that's coming up, so we want to immediately absorb that with our cost decrease. Keep this up. Roll. Absorb. Roll. Feed at that one. Absorb that. Need that key. Halve it. Oh, we should have used it on this. Well, we need to use on that, whatever. That is sadly. Okay, well, we're all good there. Next one will be... We'll probably harmonious it up, actually. There we go. That is useful. There we go. And the Golden Peak techniques will definitely help, yeah. Look at that. Okay, we've hit late. Our power is significantly better. And we should... I guess we did just lose all of our key that I was totally going to be using to upgrade all our stuff. Well, let's just fight some beast waves and go explore the waste a bit more. Beat up some beasties. Ah, we're too far away. The Yeah, we don't care about that festival, so we will go back out. Oh, actually, wait. This. I think these festivals have the. Ray? Oh no, that's back in Yangtiao. Okay, let's just whiz back there quickly. Can we? 21 days. It's probably not worth. Let's just go and explore the wasteland some more. Metal and Blood is out here. Oh, right. Philip, you're not actually in your workshop, mate, but this is the middle of the desert. But you're fine, whatever. Obviously, you set up in a tent and you're shouting at the wall. At his rather suspicious little, I guess, blueprints he's found from the depths of the Azurite tomb. Yeah, it's like me. Really roasting this heat. I mean, this place just looks way too hot. Look at this desert. This is why no one lives out here. I mean, no one would willingly live in a hot country now, would they? Well, yeah. Gotta fill it with... I guess you just need a cloud cultivator to spam monsoon everywhere and you'll be sorted. Yeah, I'm sure everyone's all over the place complaining about this horrible heat wave. Okay, we have the research camp. Oh, see ya. Well, he helped us do a bit of crafting. Very kind. Thank you. I don't think I've actually... I guess I have met the sister, yeah. Speaking of, actually, maybe we can get the Fallen Soul Flame. That might be quite useful. Yeah, I did it for the Master's Quest. So... what's it called? No, I haven't. I haven't done that one. Yes, I haven't met her. Okay. Bishu, you need to... need to stop breaking continuity. How very rude of you. Ooh. And we have a new character appear. Who is this? I think my personal favorite that I've designed so far. Look, you are far too weak to possibly confront me. Get out of here. Right. There we go. This is the first time I've ever been here. Now you can go tell your sister about me. Stop being confusing. Yep. So... we will... oh yeah, we've got the book on formation stuff. There'll be a few more appearing in here once the other piece of work that we were doing. Ooh. We're getting all the events at the moment. Yeah, having stronger beast waves is planned as part of the hard mode stuff, or potentially the current one, like the base game. Unsure about where exactly it will fit in. To be determined. Wait, what? But whilst we're here, we'll quickly go grab at the Fallen Soul Flame now that I remembered it exists. That we're fully on me taking side quest after side quest. As you know with my development, I do the same with my gameplay. Tangenting all over the place. It will be a game over timer, or like an end of the world timer will be one of the things. So the idea is at the moment, and take this with a pinch of salt because it has not been designed fully yet, that the way it will work is you will pick penalties that you can build your own hard mode, and there will be certain thresholds that will unlock changes to the world, new story, new items, that kind of thing, and the ongoing end of the world, like harder beast waves, settlements getting destroyed, that kind of stuff would be one of the challenges you can pick, and it'll probably be one of the higher ones. That why is he pillar creation early? Good lord. That's one tough enemy. Well, that hurt. I thought it was going to be core formation, but I guess it is to challenge you. Let's continue. Let's go back. Let's see if we can get ourselves our soul flame. Yeah, we want there to be quite a few different challenges that you can optionally select so that you can kind of like build your own difficulty. With I guess, a true ending if you select a certain quantity. But yeah, again, we haven't built it yet. All of this is just ideas. It may not actually be fun, or it may completely change, or we'll see. There's always a lot of change between what the concept was and what it actually ended up being on delivery. Well, this flicker does need to be fixed. It's pretty bad. Okay, attack. You should die nicely. Yeah, give me the flame. Okay. We have our soul flame. What's this one? Just eventually one-shot it. We should scale to the point where one-shot it eventually. Oh, there we go. That happened quicker than I thought. Well, pillar creation, obviously the pillar itself was what originally designed. I don't know if you played it when it originally came out. The pillar gameplay is quite a bit different now, with the restrictions on the shards and the variants, all the different options around that. But the idea was always that it would be like a beam routing puzzle. My major inspiration for that was a game called Backpack Heroes, if you played it. Fantastically fun. And that the shards you'd get for it would come out of the like these fallen stars. And that was actually planned right from being the game. That's why the Fallen Star Observatory was there, and why we talked about it a lot, and that kind of stuff. Lovely. Look at that. Nice shiny flame. Just quickly sell our stuff. Oh. What are you up to, crazy alchemist? Eat. You have a couple of recipes. I want the regeneration pill. That's the one I want to just have in my build. Maybe with the pulse healing one as well. Always good just to have these things just running in the background. Sell some stuff whilst we're at it. Oh, 36 cards. Indeed. Yeah, it's one of my... I very much enjoyed that show. So this... we didn't need that one, did we? No. Get rid of... whatever. Go on. Yeah, sure, I'll buy your shady cultivate compression altar. Even this one. Just a bunch of health and healing. We can outscale that eventually. And what month is it? Oh, it's the auction right now. I've got 800,000. Let's go see what we can buy. Arming Mind Pill. Let's just get our bids in. Interesting. Don't want that one. The what's it called? Sale information is faster. We might take that one. Let's just push the price up on everything. This guy's buying a lot. Good lord. You lot, stop bidding on my stuff. Thank you. I'll have that. Right, pile of elixirs. Not sure if it's worth it. That one as well. Oh, it's noticed Zi Liang's here with us. Haven't bought anything yet, though. You're just dropping out constantly. Oh, check my bell. We've got our Sky Piercer. Sky Piercer's cool. Golden Cauldron Chamber. That could be nice. Yeah, give me this. Rest of you. Oh, get out of here. Love that, thank you. What's this one? Blossom Fused Bath, I don't care about that. I don't care about anything else in here. So, well, at least we got ourselves a couple of items. And we can go ahead and maybe find ourselves a nice house. We did actually... I'll buy your house. You have been evicted. Thank you very much. Away with you. Okay, lovely. Build that in here. We just find ourselves a nice erupting density formation. Yeah, we'll have that. Pop that in the house. Where is that? Here we go. Nice bit of meditation there. $12,000 a pop. So we could probably start to do a little bit of whatchamacalliting, thingy-bob. Make stuff better. Even master that at all. Embarrassing. So getting these up are pretty good. A little bit of dice rolling. Everyone loves that. Let's make sure everything has a mastery first before we start to faff around. That was a poor selection of things. These are very low priority for mastering. Vicious over enduring, probably. Building weakness. Guess we can just do that on both. Oh, whoops. That's definitely what I want. Just make sure we don't make that mistake again. Keep those two. Keep all of these, actually, to be honest with you. Yeah, almost made a mistake there, I know. This one we spam a lot. This would be good to have mastered just at all. Apparently just pure damage is what we're going for on that. Ideally, I'd love to have some of these. I don't know if this can plus on Lunar Achievement, actually. Probably not. Put a bit more of sunlight in. This just needs one, doesn't it? Yeah. Let's... Not a bad selection of things, is it? Except for old crit chance. Moonveil. More protection. Oh, I like that more. I don't like that one. Weakened is good. What else we got? Dayspring. If we can get the +1 sunlight, that'd be nice. Of course we can. Cool if we can land that. 15%, given it's an opener. Definitely would carry us for the rest of the round. And what should we put it into? Maybe Searing Lance. We do use that more often. Damage is good. Less weakened is fine. More damage. Yeah, sure. Lots of damage. I think three. I think this one is actually the one that's supposed to be Lunar Attunement, not Sunlight. They are currently bugged. They will be fixed next release. We forward a couple more, so we could probably do Deepened Shadows. Like that one more. More Moonlight, that is very good. And chance for more Moonlight. We do like that. So between 1 and 3 for using this, that is some much faster stacking. That makes it almost worth pulling earlier. Well, actually, it's already in that position there. And we can't afford any more masteries. So that should be a fair bit more power in our build. We can go and try and stab some more things out in the wasteland. Then maybe we'll go back and have a little look at what is needed to upgrade the Soul Flame. Actually, that is a good point. We should be making our way across to where the chasm is so we can get the stuff we need to upgrade the Soul Flame. And yes, I saw this as Sect Favor exchange. We do need to rush back there and get ourselves a lovely stuff. Oh, our herbs are ready too. Ah, we're too far away. That's a shame. Let's just continue going across, see if we can get our last bits and pieces to upgrade our cloud before we fly all the way back. We just need to find ourselves the chasm, which is a few tiles further to the east. Oh, okay. Are we going to die instantly? Ouch. Serious ouch. But hey, look, we're only at minus 158,000 rather than like minus 600,000 or whatever we are last time. We're doing better, just not good. We would definitely need to do a lot. That's not where you heal. We definitely need to refine our build a lot to be able to push some of these altars. Well, given... well, we need to keep going further. We can get to the chasm. Not that far away. Oh, no. We'll keep exploring. The wasteland continues. I found this place really fun to make, actually. There's this massive, like, interconnected network of nodes that you kind of just explore and you find things every now and again. I thought it was pretty cool. I don't know if everyone else enjoyed it as much as I did, but yeah. I think, especially with the way that the map is structured, that it is just a flat plane with nodes on it. There is some lack. Oh no, demonic cultivators again. Let's see if we can consume something to keep us alive. How about an ancient barrier pill? Yeah. That did help. Maybe give me some damage. Okay. That was more damage than I was hoping I'd take. More barrier. Okay. Good. Okay. Okay, well, as long as we can get through the first few rounds, we outscale. So that means our stances are... Well, they're poor, because we aren't putting enough defenses early. That's something we'll need to fix. But hey, look, at least we won. Just with the power of drugs. What was I talking about? Yes, anyway, the map, yes. There is a lack of visuals to it, something that we're looking to work on. But as a result, it does have less impact for exploring. So I thought it was quite nice to have this way of representing that exploration aspect by having these unknown nodes. I mean, it'd be even cooler if there's some visuals behind it. Then it would have double effect. And that is something that I will be experimenting with. Yeah, it's such a hard problem. Making a world map just requires a lot of art. And, yeah, theoretically you could do it. Hey, we found the chasm. Just time available to spend on it. Probably just quite a abstract thing. We were sort of thinking maybe like hexads that link together that have just some, like, I mean, I'm talking here with no real knowledge of what will come out of it at all. But it'd be cool if it was something like an old map style where it's a bit more painterly, a bit more abstract, rather than like full color art. But yeah, it's whether or not I can produce that is another question. We don't yet have an artist to pay to just make anything we need. We are limited with what my art skills are like and what the available models can produce. So we'll see how it goes. Right, let's get ourselves into the chasm and have a little look at, get some resonant, whatchamacallit. Delve deeper. We'll just keep going down until... I was about to say, we'll keep going down until we'll die, and then we just instantly die. So I guess here we are. Yeah, I mean, so I don't necessarily... I'm looking to replace AI art because I want to replace the fact it's AI. The goal is to get an actual artist who can lead direction of the art style and make what needs to be done. If they want to use art to do that, so AI to do that, that's fine. Like, the goal isn't to remove the AI because it's AI. So the main thing is to have someone whose entire job is to produce art. And we'll try the old Chasm again. Yeah, the cost to do that, unless we have someone who is willing to donate their time or do it as a part-time basis, which we haven't found yet, it's going to be quite expensive to get someone. So we probably need to make twice to 3 times our current income to be able to afford it. Oops, to be able to afford an artist. But we'll see. Maybe we can get investment or something. I don't know. It is a complicated. I mean, it's a full-time job, right? If you want to get someone who's going to be working on it 8 hours a day. I mean, we have like 2,000 images in the game so far. So that's a lot of art to redraw. That's going to take a very long time. Yeah, I mean, practically as well, I guess the most likely approach will be we have an artist who redraws the most important stuff like characters and things like that. And everything else like background art and items stay as a model. Or maybe background characters stay as a model, or even maybe the main image of a character gets drawn and then the poses get generated. It will be a whole conversation when we have someone who's in the position to contribute to that. All the other enemies only animate if they're attacking. Not if they're being hit. Well, so currently the game is making enough money for me to be able to work full-time on it. But if I want someone else to work full-time on it, I need to make twice that, so I can pay another person as well. Probably more, because then it's more tax as well if I have to pay like payroll tax and everything. And of course, we've got Grin, who I would love to be able to say, you will now work on Ascend from Nine Mountains all the time, and your freedom has been fully restricted. Oh, and here's a little bit of money too. Well, let's just consume pills. Ah, well, whatever. We tried. Yeah, I mean, for the instant animated, it's supposed to play the animations that they would have played, and select one from the pool of animations they would have played. But yeah, there might be a bug that like an animation is falling through to the wrong place and it's playing the wrong one. It is obviously quite a new feature, so there might be a whole load of little things that need to be ironed out. Okay, well, how many do we have? We have 5. How many do we need? We need 5 for each. I guess we could upgrade Skypiercer first. But yeah, I mean, I don't think we're lacking on damage. So maybe Skypiercer is... we should drop it in favor of getting something more defensive in our artifact slot. I do kind of want to upgrade the Cloud because the Cloud looks cool. So maybe we'll find some place that has some thick fur. Some little beasties. I mean, we should probably just beat up some creatures out here to start off with. Yeah, exactly, as well. I think there's some recipes. Oh, I think we need to beat the Eclipse Lord to do that. Maybe he's hanging around. Maybe we'll see if we can get some of his stuff and actually go ahead and do some research. Where is he? There he is. You couldn't possibly be too hard, right? You're going to do quite a lot of damage. Let's just split up to start off with, just to make sure. Give me some damage. Oh, no, none of that, please. Thank you. Nope. Ah, I'm out of. Ah, whatever. We're good. We're good. We have our duality sword, which we can research. We have a nice big pile of thick fur, which means we can upgrade as well. That's quite nice. And I think the Wasteland Workshop's over here, so we can. Lord, this map is big. And look if we can start progressing that quest and unlock the research. There it is. Okay, let's have a little poke around. A lot of old workshopy things. And a unhappy spirit. Yes. I need to go and rebuild you. What are you? Which quest are you? Or am I being completely oblivious? Ah, this one, yeah. Back to the Forge Spirit. Ooh, that's a long way to fly. Got my stuff for my herb garden. I do love that animation. So satisfying. Now, tell me, how do I fix it? Yep, I've got some ingots. And I've got my little primer. Neat. I guess we'll just hand in the mission whilst we're here, and I guess we'll talk to Pilip as well. What have you got to say? Ah, it is some sketchy thugs. A very unfortunate name. Oh yeah, good point. Teleport tokens. Very sensible. Right, Mr. Sketchy. Let's beat you up. Oh, and we should open our crystals. Right, we'll just quickly help Pilip before we do that. That one. One. Good enough. Yeah, some parents just shouldn't be parents. Where are they? Where's my transport seal? There it is. Okay. Give me lot. I've got loads of cash. I guess I could just buy a cauldron as well if I'm going to be lazy. It is better. That's nice. A few extra points everywhere. Extra 52 control. Can't complain about that. Maybe grab all of these as well. 9,000. I guess we just don't really spend enough. I'm a hoarder. I'm hoarding all of my stats, all of my favor. Oh, Spirit Heart. Oh, I can't afford that now. Too expensive. Whatever. Should eat all of those. Do them all. Combine everything. Open all them 6. Yeah, Nightfall could be interesting, except for we'd have to be careful that we don't have it one with a percentage chance to have sun. Lunar Shift, we could definitely make use of. We can design a whole build to flip it, because we're doing sun And we can go moon instead. Alignment is... yeah, it's fine, I guess. Solar flare. That'll be very useful to put in. And rotation as well. Okay, so we got some really solid techniques there, actually, that we definitely can make use of. I have no clue, actually. I have a feeling they're not, but yeah. Don't know. I mean, why would you expect me to know how the code works? Now, let's do Lunar Shift. Let's have a Lunar Shift build. So we want to open with Moon. And if we're in Moon, we can immediately get a bit of... yeah. I guess we should probably do it this way around. We're now in Sun. And we should immediately get that up. Why is that complaining? Requires at least one stack of Moonlight. Ah! Okay, so that way around. We're in Sun. We want to go back to Moon. Moon score. No. We're in Sun. We want to heal. No, we want to blast. I guess we can do that. Especially why not? That would be bad. Ooh, that would be nice, actually. Maybe we... where is it? Deep in Shadows. And then we do that. Yeah, look at that. We're getting big moon. Got a couple more years of that. Good lord, look at the time. Okay, we'll faff around with the build and then we'll end it there. So we're ending in Moon. We want the whole build to be about Moon. Keep ourselves in Moon. Okay, so we have a rotation. Yeah, rotation be our main damage source. Let's get some stuff up. So we can put this one up. Did we use Dawning Rage back here? We did. I guess we should make sure we're rotating through it. Heal. Shield. Or should we just rely on the conversion to heal us? Maybe we do that, actually. So we want a solo attunement. Getting enough to keep this one up is probably going to be a pain in the backside. Yep, we should probably get some enchantments. I mean, essentially, we've been rushing through quite a lot to get to Core Formation, where we'll spend a lot more time to actually build out a better breakthrough. But also, the idea is to try to get to LF by the end of next week, or roughly by the time LF comes out. I wanted to play through it before LF came out, but it's unlikely we'll be streaming enough to hit that. So there is some corners we'll cut to push through the game as fast as we can to get there. Right, we have a bit more Moonlight. So we have a bit more attunement. We kind of want to have Lunar attunement now. So obviously we want to end here. We're currently in Sun, so we have to just go Sun back to Moon. So for that one, we could probably do something like... we could probably just throw the heal in. Wait, no, that's the wrong way around. No, it isn't the wrong way around. Throw in the heal. We got a defensive op there. Then we want to restack our buffs. Next one. Oh yeah, I'm making a terrible pillar. I'm not pushing up to the high numbers. We'll get just enough to break through, and we'll see how painful it is. So yeah, we're starting in Moon. We can probably immediately chuck in a barrier. Where's my barrier technique? There it is. We want to restack that and that. Is that the wrong way around? Yeah, that's the wrong technique entirely. Dawning Rage, there we go. Renowned Sun, we want maybe Pop Solar Flare? Potentially. We have almost all our buffs going. We just aren't stacking our attunement very fast, which is a shame. So maybe we want that one to be the next dance. We have Lunar Rebuke at this point. We can't really rely on this to go off, which breaks everything. We can probably do that one. Heavenly Blast. This is very good, but I don't think we can really... We don't really want to fit it because we lose a rotation, and that means we lose defenses. So maybe throw in a Moon Veil. Guess a heal again, and then another Nightfall. Now, a lot of this could change if we can get the... what's it called? This duration increase. Mastery. That would help so much for pushing further. Well, allowing us to invest more of our stances into stuff that directly just buffs us or damages us. Not damages us, damages them. Okay, well, we're stacking pretty quickly, which is nice. We've got a giant moon, which is always fun. How is our... Yeah, most of our damage is from rotation, so I guess we just stack everything else then. See how we can do on puppets. Well, I think the next one might kill us. That first round, we're really not defensive enough. Yeah, there we go. We definitely need to invest in a lot more early defense if we're going to push that up. Or, something that allows us to start in, with some sun or moon. Well, ideally moon. So we don't have to use Moonrise first. We can immediately do, a rotation or something along those lines. Yeah, the idea would probably be like a 350 pillar, which isn't crazy hard to get. We just need to get ourselves to the point where we can run some stars and then just burst through them. Yes, we could just craft ourselves the QT robe fancy version. Have a little look. Oh, hello. Linksy. I feel kind of a little bit embarrassed showing up to this tournament. Yes, this is very fair. She'll thank me for my awesome skills. I've got an Allberry. That's always useful. Consume that. Oh, nothing on the Celestial. That's a shame. Oh, we got the Cauldron, actually. We'll just equip that too. So, in the market, we should have the recipes from the previous realm. We've got a variety of stuff. Let's just have a quick look through. Yeah, we've got a cool amount. That would be nice to have. Just have a bunch of those all over the garden is probably fine. It's this one here, yeah, the Nightshade Robe. The Verdant Sphere. Growth speed versus harvest yield. This one is, it gets more stuff. Maybe Verdant Sphere is actually better than Gardenite. Dawn Talisman, that is the kind of thing we want to kickstart our build. Now that should have been auto-learned if my last changes worked. That's not the right tab. Clothing. Yep, okay, good. Now, recipes are now auto-learned, which helps a lot. Fallen Star Shards. Where do we get those again? I guess we'll go have a little look at the... what's it called? The Compendium. That one, Material Compendium. Where do you get... Fine. Oh, you just buy it in the market. Okay, well, I could have probably just looked, seen it. Not technically all recipes, no matter where they came from, because I patched the market, favor exchange, and a couple of other places, but there might be other places that I've missed. But that is where I will need to leave it. I need to go and cook dinner and all the fun things in real life. I hope you all enjoyed. I'll probably do a stream tomorrow, same time. And maybe many days this week to see how far we can get before LF comes out. So thank you all for joining me, and yeah, I'll catch you next time. Have a great day. Bye bye.